Hello, everybody. Check. See if we're live and if everything's working. Does it look like we're going? Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another live stream here, brought to you by the Southwest Division. We're here at Long Beach Lawn Bowling Club for day 3 of the Women's Nationals Playdown pairs. We're going to have a game today between Gina Moffitt and her partner Maureen Schulte and versus Stephanie Johnson and Jackie Hogan. We got the usual crew here. Steve Nermontes on the cameras, Gary Barnes, producer IT. Thanks to Sheila Conti and John Billen for their help setting up. And I'm your announcer, Hall of Famer Scott Roberts. So, format today will be the same format that we've had for the other previous 4 games that the ladies have played. They're 4 bowl pairs, 18 ends. So, bat down the hatches. And Gina and Maureen have kind of been on the short end of it so far. They had both these teams had a bye because they've had an odd number in this group. So Gina and Maureen are 0-3, and Stephanie and Jackie are 2-1. We're hopefully in the so they're in the stripes, and the leader in that is Joanne Hedgepeth and Mary Thompson, who are 3-0. And then just on the outside, Flo Wright, Karen Billen, Becky Rinaldi, Angie Irwin, they're both 3-1. So they're just on the outside. We had a little shuffling of rinks because we're hoping, because in the Stars, there's we could have a playoff final this afternoon that we're hoping to be able to broadcast to you if things work out. I have 2 teams that are on the upside, playing 2 teams that are kind of in the middle. And if both of those teams win, there'll be a playoff game to see who wins. So one of those teams was scheduled to play on this rink, and we're all kind of trying to make a call to say, let's not do that, so we can hopefully broadcast that game later for you this afternoon. So just finishing up with the trial ends here, and then we can start it. Once again, thanks to Arrow Bowls for the pop-up tent that they provided to us. Arrow Bowls, same line every time. This comes in very handy and is very helpful. I very much appreciate it. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so that you can be notified. It helps us with our numbers, and also you get a notification when we're going live, so you can choose to watch or at least know when it is that we're going to watch. We'll have a live stream of broadcast. And I always appreciate any likes for the video if you're enjoying the coverage. And I think from the view you can just see us in the back corner over there. All right. So it's working. Okay. And we got the pen working. Time for danger. What are we liking? White, red? I'm asking my producer here, Gary, sitting next to me. Red. I don't know. See, I don't think the red works very well. The green, I think, will get lost. No, that might be all right. Start with the green. All right. All right, looks like trials are over. About ready to get Gina down to the front. I guess they're might have a discussion about how long they want to play it after the trials, so we'll be ready to go. So like I said, I know the Stars, there was 6 teams in that group, so because they were even, and they're doing the round robin, they're only going to play 5 games. So that's why Mary, Spies, they had both 3-1, so that's why they'll have their one game, and if they both win, then maybe we'll have a playoff. Pretty good opening bowl here. Just a little short. There's Jackie. Don't mind that. I mean, better that than short. Another good ball by Marine. See Jackie being nice and positive here. This looks good. Make it all the way. Yeah, great shot. See, because she had this wall here, then she could play it through and either hit that ball, or hit the jack. I mean, she should probably be just doing the same kind of thing, either trying to hit this ball or the jack, trying to come into this spot here. It was a pretty good ball. See, she didn't miss by much, and now she set herself up pretty nicely for the next one. But it's still one for Jackie, and now she's wondering what to do. You probably just want to try and see if you can put a ball in. Definitely nothing short if you can help it. Yeah, it's not terrible. I mean, I think she could have played this hand and come to here. But she, hopefully she did, you know, who knows if she blocked off that shot or not. Doesn't look like it. I think she's got room to run, but she's definitely got something to think about. Yeah, she's just a little short and left. It's just, you can't see, it's just right there. All right, Jackie's last ball. She's probably going to try and play underneath that one. Play a little more forceful, just trying to get to this gap I think would be ideal, but I think she's a little heavy and narrow. Might work out. Yeah, there we go. I got a little fortunate there. I don't know if that was necessarily planned, but again, because it didn't have anything really back, and she's got one back here. You can pat it down a little bit, Steve. Just a little. Yeah, maybe over to the right just a hair. There's a bowl there. There you go. Thanks, bud. Look at that. Steve Narmontes on the camera. Just ask and you shall receive. Is this the down? I mean, these bowls were good, but the downside was having this one and this one be short as opposed to through. And because they're not through, now look at the situation. Now you got kind of all this junk in front, and you're having to go around, and you don't have any bowls with you. You got one, and Jackie's got this bowl that's right by her leg here. Gina's just probably looking to try and come all the way around here. That's okay. She's kind of all the way in the back. She's back down in here. Steph just really looking to draw. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's really not anything in the line because the jack movement so far. Anything with any kind of bend should be well around everything. She's kind of played this narrow, maybe too narrow, and might get away with it. Nope. See, when you got kind of like a pocket, after you have jack moving, you have a little pocket here. The better thing to do is to make sure, you know, play it wide. Even if, you know, here's a good bowl if you came out of here, or here's a good bowl, and you play it all the way around. Make sure you take plenty of grass when you've got like a head in the middle here. Yeah, Gina's just kind of coming up the middle. Going to get away with it because she found a gap. We see she didn't even play enough grass to get to the center line and came through the head, and you don't want to be coming through the head. You want to be all the way around. Comes around the head. She's kind of covering the back a little bit there. I think they'd be better served for just trying to get another one in. Not a whole lot of danger. I mean, it's going to be really unlucky if that jack moves back. I just don't see how it's going. Somebody'd have to. I mean, they'd have to have a cannon that's coming through here. Really, it's just a draw should be fine. She should have room here. It's really kind of hung it out and heavy. All right, just an opportunity for Stephanie. Just got to beat this bull here. She's going to stick with her forehand, so, you know, anything from like inside Marines. Just got to shoot this gap. Oh, she got a little fortunate there. Yeah. So, all right. Well, last ball here for Jean. She's down 2. Just really missed the line there. But it should be 2 right now. Steph's got one more. Again, Steph really just wants to. I mean, she played on this hand and finished across the head, and even here, she just really wants to kind of be in this spot. Come all the way around. Don't touch anything. Come in there clean. And she's just trying the same thing and might get the same kind of luck. Well, still might have made it. They're probably going to eyeball that third one. Yep, she did. She got her third one in. So 3 for Stephanie and Jackie. Stephanie getting a little fortunate here. Happened to get both those bowls in, even though she was coming across the head and went through the traffic clean for somehow. All right, one end down, 17 to go. Of course, they because they're doing a round robin, in theory they have to play all the games because the plus points may matter. Because that's how they do if it happens to work out to be a tiebreaker. So they have to play all 18. As opposed to the men are doing a double elimination tournament that they're playing off today. And we'll have the coverage of the finals tomorrow for you, for the men, to see who qualifies. Jackie's first. Pretty good opener, don't mind that. Maybe 4 feet. Trying to look at these dots. You see those blue dots that they have? They look like they're about a yard apart, so hopefully that'll help you all. And they've done for the center line. Sheila is showing me the score of a Mary Speece game. It's up 1. They're down 1-0 to Susie Houston and Linda Roberts. But Sheila doesn't have any paper, so she's writing it down in her hand. I don't think you're going to have enough room for 18 ends on your hand, Sheila. Get another nice start by Maureen. Yeah, these are 2 really good bowls there. That's a stunner. 2 great bowls. Probably see Jackie. Oh, look at this. Trying our little widget here.
And weigh in.
Yeah, Jackie's got the right idea. I mean, it's just with these two bulls, little pocket of the jack, and just trying to kind of come through here. That's okay. I get this is really needs to work on. I mean, if you got two bulls in the head, good, but then you really need to get something behind. You don't want to be short. That's just a killer. It kind of hurt them in the last end too. And Jackie again. I like this poking. It's kind of the right thing to do because it's just kind of a big target. And now if Steph's able to do it, she's got three bulls in the back here that she can make use of. A lot of bulls to come. And I think this should be the target right here, is trying to play to this back bull here. Yeah, this is fine. This is good. I like that a lot. She kind of split up those two there. Put something behind. Hey, good morning, Tim. Got a little from Oxnard. Hope you're doing well, Tim. I hear you're watching a lot. Hope you're learning some stuff, my friend. All right. Here's Stephanie with her first. Again, I don't really mind coming through. I mean, when you're down B up, so it's better that. I mean, if she comes and she ends up short here, then she's getting in her own way. So you're better off playing it through. Even with your first run, then you can see where the situation develops as it goes along. And there's Gina. She's going to come on the other hand. And I think just floating it in here would be a good spot. All right, Steph's going to try again here. I mean, she doesn't really. I mean, she's looking at. She's got all these bulls in this area, so I don't know if she's trying to get it all the way through. Really, just kind of wanted to kind of come through like this kind of weight would probably be fine for her, and that way it's bending a little more. Gina's switching hands. I don't know if she's trying to get in her way. I don't know if she was trying to do a block. Yeah. Might be thinking about drawing though. I think Steph's thinking about switching over this time. No, she's coming again. I think she's going to try and go under the orange here. Oh, she's going around it. I don't think that's going to reach though. That just, it's not bending enough with that weight. Well, Gina's got a chance to add here. Just getting some draws. She just hasn't been really getting anything close. I mean, Marine's been playing great. Now Steph, I think they're two, maybe three down. Hard to say between those two bulls. Steph's trying it again. She's got to really think she needs to be under that orange unless she's dropping a lot of weight. Yeah, took the weight off. Yeah, but not enough weight. Alright, free throw here for Gina. Just needs to beat this pink ball in the back, so looks like anything within a yard should do it. And you really want to try and make these if you can. And she's under her own, that's good. Could be close, touch on that one. Sit down. And that could be interesting. Let's see if it's 3 or 4. Might have done it. Well, they get on the board no matter what. 4 it is. So, I mean, I'd like to play in the aggressive style, but at some point when that bowl got put in front and you were trying to come through, that made it at some point you got to start making your adjustments and take a little bit of weight off and just start just flailing through the head. I mean, you don't want to be short, but the idea is you're kind of adjusting as you go along. It's like, oh, I'm too narrow, I'm too heavy. And, you're not hitting the target, and you got 4 shots at it. You've had 3 already. I think it's time to try something else. Especially when that orange bowl got put up front. I think that might have been sending you back to the drawing board. All right, so 4-3 after 2. Marine's been playing really well to start here. See if she can keep it going. Not a bad opener. On the center line, just a couple yards through. Good ball there by Jackie. See if Marine can make the slight adjustment. And you see this a lot, just to kind of do the overcorrection. I'm going to turn this off for a second. And Jackie with it didn't look like that was kind of a blank there. Yeah, that's a decent pull by Maureen. I like that one.
You're going to draw. I'm not going to do that.
I mean, this is really the draw zone that you want to be in. You really want to try and be in here. I might get a ricochet here. Nope. This looks like pretty good. Is she going to come in? Oh, a little unlucky there by Marine. Just a touch heavy, but still in a good position. And setting up decently for Gina to come behind her. Looking for Jackie to get another one in the head here. It's kind of lonely, but a lot of room to draw. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Just a little more. A little more. To a second shot. I mean, you really don't want to jack move it, but it'd be good to be just like here. If she would have played here, then if she would have been around, that's good. Or if she would have hit this bowl, and then she would have a bowl, here and here, and that would have been a really good setup. But it's okay. It's she, holding 2 right now. Oh, there you go. So So we're testing out a little widget here to try and see if we can have roaming reporters tell us what the scores of the other games are. And so I know Gary's been hard at work trying to get this little extra widget so we can try and pop it every once in a while and show you what the scores are of the other matches going on. So he's a tinkering. Pretty good bull there by Gina. Probably cutting it to 1. Pretty sure that's second. Steph just trying to either get the promotion. See, Steph could be playing here, and she's got 3 options. She could get this bull and push it out. She can arrive on this bull and sit, or she can push this bull up. She ended up with a nice draw shot there, so it's 2 and a measure, according to Maureen. And she opted for just the draw, which is okay. And I just kind of like this little 3-way shot. Alright, here's Gina. She'll probably be playing that. And just around in here. And she can afford to be a little positive on that bull, would be good, but yeah, add a little weight. This is more of a, with this bull up front for Gina, it's a little more of a draw. She should be trying to draw to that bull. And Steph's got the same thing. She just needs to beat this bull here. I mean, that's why I think she should be, yeah. See, you see Jackie trying to put one in this triangle here. So you have this, she's got this triangle that's away from her, so she could play to it. And if she misses around and gets in the middle of the triangle, then it prevents a number potentially. I don't think that's the proper shot for Gina here, but things happen. Gina's very narrow. All right. All right. Steph just wants to try and get her line right. I mean, she had drawn a shot there. So. All right, and still 2 and a measure, last we saw, and I don't think anything's gotten close. Don't know if she made it. This is one of the drills I have people do. It's like, this is kind of in your line of sight, but it's not in the line for the bull. So you put bulls out there. It's a good thing to practice, because you really wanted to try and draw here, just inside this bull here. And that's 2.5 feet out. It's not in the way. Oh yeah, and definitely don't want to be short there. Steph's got the free throw. Just got to beat this bull here. Yeah, and you see Jackie calling for it. Yeah. It'll definitely bring. Yeah, if she moves this bull out, I think that's what Jackie's saying. This is the one that it's a measure against, but it might bring these 2 in as well if she can get that one out. Just a draw to it is great. Just opted for a draw. It should be in there. We'll see. Gonna have another big number here. Just trading haymakers. Pulled 3 out already. Now 4 is the final tally. So the measure was in. So 7-4 after 3 for Johnson and Hogan taking the lead. It's great. We got our switcher all working. We've done work in the last month, Gary. Got all the tweaks and everything. Adding new stuff. Just, it's good to have a hobby. It keeps you off the streets. Yeah, okay, yeah. Showing off the... Yeah, there's some scores. I don't know if they're necessarily accurate with the ends, but hopefully the scores are right. I think we have John Billen and Julia Gallo that are typing in the scores. I think John is being a runner and Julia's on. I could see her on her laptop trying to put the scores in. Something we're hoping to try and do in the future, and especially when the national championships come to Laguna Beach, and we'll be broadcasting that for everybody in October. Oh. So good bowl by Maureen to get one in, and Jackie with another nice positive bowl. Ticked the jack. Moved it away from Maureen's, but not necessarily through. Oh, Maureen didn't get that one away very good. Checking to see if she even drew it out of bounds. Nope, it's in. Jackie bought herself some room. Now she could probably just do a draw here. Oh, that's a pretty good 1-2 right there by Jackie. Oh, almost. Just another yard or so. Better stroke by Maureen. Okay. Makes it 2 now. Jackie kind of leaned in that one. Oh, didn't miss it by much. All right, last one for Maureen. really out there. Yeah, it's going to be kind of consistent. I mean, Marines kind of living in this zone here, and that's a recipe for death. You really want to be living in this zone here, because jack movement will absolutely kill you. I mean, look what happens if all Stephanie is here at Long Beach. This is her club, and she comes through here, picks up this jack, and takes it back here. Now she's gotten 3. That's how they've got big number on the first end, and it's set up for it again. So I don't want to say these are bad bowls. That's okay, but then you got to make the adjustment to get something back in here. And if you're consistently in this zone short, you got to adjust the brain, adjust the computer to be drawing through the head. Instead of trying to just come all the way around. It's an interesting choice. Not exactly sure what she's trying. Maybe she just likes that hand. I could see why Gina is playing it. This Gina can run it. I mean, this ball can't really get run. Maybe it's in for second shot, but you can push this one in or come all the way around. Again, it really wants this kind of weight here. This behind. It's just, it's not really helping anything. Alright, Steph's going to try again. I don't know if she's, thinks this draw ball. I mean, all those bulls are just a couple feet away. Alright, let's see what happens. Maybe she's trying to pump this pink one in. Yeah, I mean, I think she had a good ball and hit the target and didn't change anything. Yeah, still 2 there. It's still pretty, I mean... I think if I was Gene, I'd be coming all the way around and trying to get into here. Into this spot here would be good. Yeah, this is really nice. That's pretty well done. Because Steph should be coming through here. Because she's got this bull, the jack, and this bull. So she comes on this side and comes through all that. And she's got 2 waiting here. So really needs to kind of, yeah, she switched over now. She really should have been playing this hand from the beginning, in my opinion. But I just kind of blazed that one. I don't hate the weight, but I mean, you're just not really on target. You're better off playing this kind of way if you're Stephanie. At least 1 yard to 2 yards through. I'm trying to figure out, I mean, I don't know why they're overcomplicating this. Just do it again. I wouldn't give any information, just to do it again. This was a great bull here. And it's in the count, it's behind, it's in good position. Just do it again. Don't think, just do it. Yeah, just kind of tapped in that pile of moles there. She kind of misdirected the wall. Stephanie's going to have a look. All right, 1 bull each for each team. So, again, to talk about tomorrow's broadcast, I know today they have the final, the men have a double elimination tournament. I believe they had 22 teams in each, so I think it was 44 teams that they had. I could be wrong, but they're playing a double elimination tournament, and then I know they're doing the losers bracket final 4, so they're playing 2 games today. So we'll have a let's say the champion, say, of the loser's bracket will play against the teams that came out of the winner's bracket, and they'll have to win twice tomorrow. So we'll be bringing those games for you tomorrow, about the same time starting at. We'll probably start our broadcast about 8:45 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. Meantime, here's Stephanie. Wanting to play this hand again. I don't know if she was trying to promote her own. I think she's thinking she could push this one in. She could get to this bull. She could try and push these out. But didn't really hit the target now. A little bit of a free throw for Gina. Just got to beat this pink bull on the side. And she didn't want to come that way again to try and push up. Seven, just, yeah, this is way too heavy here. Seeing some trouble with the weight control on the hole. And they're really trading big ends. Two. So it's 7-6 now. It's actually the lowest scoring end we've had. 4 ends and a 2. 2 4s and a 3.
Anything? Show this up to the audience. Yeah, good, thank you.
All right, we'll start the 5th end here. Play into 18. Again, kind of I'm trying to get a feel for like the length here. I think they got the mat, you know, pretty close to the tee. And then the jack is 3 yards or so. It's kind of medium long here. Not a bad opener. Take something behind. Jackie a little short here. Yeah, again here with the classic yard short, 2 yards through. See how the weight adjustment for both these ladies are here. Maureen trying to take off 2 yards. Yeah, took off 4. That'll happen now. Let's see if Jackie can add at least a yard here. And all the ladies got the line pretty well, so that's good. It's a good sign. Just trying to work on your weight control. Yeah, I got the weight that time and just kind of missed the line a little bit, but she's got holding a couple. Let's see if Maureen can make the adjustment. Just have a Goldilocks. Too hot, too cold. Get one just right now. She switched hands for some reason. Not sure why. I mean, her line wasn't the problem. Then you made it the problem by switching hands. That sounds crazy. But she had good weight there. Another good bowl by Jackie. Kind of in the head. I mean, still, still a lot of room for Marine to draw here. Anything within a yard to get shot. This looks like she finally got with the fourth one, just a bit heavy. That's all right. So I think that would have been a good first bowl. Then they could have adjusted off that. Okay, here's Jackie. Really just wants to try and come underneath it. Oh, wow, she really uncorked this one. Well, it does get him something in the back, but I think it just early days. You just, especially since it seems like all the ladies. I mean, this isn't the greatest head in the world. All the ladies really need to start just be kind of working on their draws and just trying to see if they can get their stroke down, get the weight, get the line figured out. Right now, there's nothing within a yard. All right, who's going to get there first? And both hands are pretty wide open and really could play either hand. That's pretty good ball, Imogene. Just keep coming. Yeah. Again, she'd been better served to, instead of being a yard short, and 2 yards short is to be even here, be 2 yards through. Then she could have hit these bulls and she could have sat and been in for a shot, or at least cut it down. But being short doesn't help. And Stephanie short and narrow. Yeah, it's almost like an anthill, like a putt-putt golf anthill. If somebody can figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, Gary wants me to describe what that is for those of you who don't know. He's my visual aid. Yeah, Gina can add a little bit. Yeah, it's a little too much. Again, it's just kind of like you got this little zone here, like you can't, like you have a little anthill, here's the hole, and then here's the slope of everything, and all the balls come up and roll right down. You know, Steph's add another one to the count. I mean, that's probably a yard away, and it's shot. And they're holding 3 now. And they're like trying to figure out which hand to play. And I mean, she played this hand, and now she's got this ball in her way. You just keep feeding this and making the adjustment here. But she's switching hands, I guess. Trying to find that gap between those 2 bulls out front. She might have done it. There it is. That's a great shot there. That's well done. Very nice. Way to go, Gina. Way to go, Gina. Good ball. And Steph's probably going to go. She should be playing forehand and just trying to get this ball out of here because they got 3 seconds. There's a little bit of danger. You don't really want jack movement if you can help it, because these are all away. All right. Oh. Steph still got one more. Kind of came a little narrow. Well, Gina again. Just don't. I like that. The Marine didn't give her any advice this time. Just do it again. Somebody throws a stunner like that, they don't need a lot of information. If nothing's changed with the head or inner way, just do it again. Keep the flow going, keeping your momentum. And if you're on the mat and you throw a stunner, don't overthink it. Just try and do it again. It's like it's another day of practice. And just good weight, just came across the head. Nope. We may have her first one of the game unless Stephanie can change it somehow. The danger is if she's coming here and she comes with too much weight and hits the jack, these are all away. And if the jack goes clean and she's not able to follow it, then that's going to be a problem. Oh, by hook or by crook. Made it one, I think. I think she managed to. She was narrow, but got a couple of favorable bounces. I think it's going to be one for her. Oh, they're going to measure it, I guess. I guess we're going to measure it. I guess we measure everything. It's all right. We trade again. So one for Johnson Hogan. They'll go up 8-6 after 5. We had somebody convert with the last bowl. They working on that widget? Do they know what they're...
Yeah, let's see what they've done.
Let's see if they've got it updated. It's been a few ends. Let's see what we got going on. Hey, look at that. Hopefully you like that and it's legible. It shows you the other games that we have going on. The scores of each. So I think it's in the stars, it's the top 2 games. If in the teams on the left, I believe if Spieth wins and Ferris wins, then we'll have a playoff. And one's tied and one's going the other way so far. All right. Thank you for the widget. Thanks for the help. Good bowl by Jackie. Really nice opener there. She played it nice like that through the head. This is not the time for Marine to be short. She's she don't necessarily. I mean, the green being a little wacky, it's not so bad to be switching hands. The ideal hand, I think, would have been to play this hand. Because why? Because this bull is just up in front. So with this angle, you're going to have more options. You got a little more surface area than if you come this way with this bull being in front of the jack. If you hit this bull, then you're just knocking it closer to the jack. And better off playing it through here. That's what I think Marine should have been doing. And Jackie's got 2 good bulls here. That's really well done. Again, Jackie didn't wait, didn't think about it, just went. And if the rinks, you just really can't fail a line, then okay. But it's not like she looks like, this is better weight. I like this much, much better here. Yeah, that's really good weight there. That's good weight, and just trying to come here, but you know, the bull's short, you don't want that. I think Jackie's just going to try it again, and I don't blame her. Ideally, she'd want to float it around, kind of maybe come in here or target this bull. Anything around. Just another bull in the head is great. Just kind of... See, that's the other thing, is you see this bull and it can kind of be a little, this could be a little scary here if you've been playing this hand. You got this bull back there, you don't want to knock the jack back, so she might have been thinking about it. I guess Julia's been working on the widget too. Apparently it's been a collaborative effort between Julia and Gary. Julia was right to correct me on that she's been helping to work. I wasn't aware. Another good bull by Jackie. That's what you like to see in a big match like this. See a lot of bulls in the head. I think Marie might be switching now. Yeah. Probably the proper shot. I think she should have been playing this all along. She hit that jack, she can take it right back to her other two. It's a nice try. Ah, I see. So Gary and I know we're working on designing the widget, but Julia's the one that implemented the widget. Would that be a fair division of labor?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's see what Steph's thinking here. She should be coming forehand, but she's going to go backhand. Because what's your danger for her? It's this. And if you're playing here, then you're just feeding it. That's what Gina should be playing. Gina should be playing this and trying to get to these bulls here or get the jack into the triangle. Steph should be coming around here and trying to get into this triangle. And if she happens to be narrow, she's hitting these bulls through or hitting this bull out. Yeah, Gene, I think it's the right idea. Just kind of missed the line. Steph's going to try this hand again. And this could go very wrong. That's okay. I mean, again, you just see, I could just see the danger. She's just coming across head and heavy. And, I mean, it's okay to get something in the back, but it's just so much safer to play on the other hand. Well, Gene, not far away here. No. Nice try. Yeah. And Steph's just going to try it again. And they still have this danger here. Oh, well, she got in the triangle. That's good. But man, that's dicey. I think 3 down here. With Jackie's 3 excellent bowls. Steph's going to try again. Again, the upside down is, again, you got something in the triangle, good. But don't give it away. It's possible to give away. On the other hand, you can't give it away. And she's heavy and narrow, and the danger is there again. And he again got away with it, but man. I mean, she had to beat this bull here. So you had these 3 bulls in a line, and you had to beat this bull here. So just kind of popping everything into it, and I mean, this bull rolled out after hitting that. And if she would have played the same weight, on the other hand, she could have pushed any of those bulls a little closer. She could have followed in, or she could have hit this bull through. Now, by hitting this, she's kind of, instead of this line like this that Gina had, now Gina's got it like this, a target that she could hit and get any of these. Or come on this hand. It really doesn't matter. But she's really got to cut this down. If she can get that jack, she's got all this behind. Pretty good effort here. Oh, that's unlucky. Wow, that's a good bowl. Good bowl. She hits the other side of that bowl, or the jack, and it's good. Just one? 3. 3. Okay. So somebody wins 2 in a row. Johnson and Hogan get 3. Extend their lead to 11-6. Somebody holds serve. Our semi-roving reporter Sheila Conti talked to Stephanie and said that the greens run a little slow, and she would know. She's a member here and works on the greens. But I'm going to try and see if I can get this first ball, and this is kind of mid-range, so this will be at least a ballpark, at least as far as the speed goes. And hopefully, if Jackie does her job right, she'll be drawing it through. They put spots in the green. We still have trouble centering it. I'll try and get a feel. The sun's kind of peeking in and out of a lot of cloud cover we have going on right now. So it hasn't had a chance to warm up. Well, I got about 13 there. See how Marine does. Pretty good opener here by Marine. I like this a lot. I'm going to do one more speed check, but I think it's looking like 13. Yeah, I'd say it's anywhere from 12.5 to 13 seconds, so it's a little on the slower side for Long Beach, but still better than a lot of places. That's what's in the widget. All right, here's the third ball. Oh, really nice by Jackie. Jackie's starting to feel it now. Oh, there you go. There's an update of the scores of some of the other games going on right now. Oh. Let's try there by Marine. I like that she's trying to play a positive. See if Jackie can do another one here. A little narrow. All right, try it again. Marine's giving it another shot again, not far away. Good ball there. Okay, a lot of room to draw now after that kind of nice positive ball by Maureen to get Jackie off of it. Still a lot of room. I think anything within a yard will get you a shot here. Could be it. It's in the mix there by Gina. This looks pretty good here by Steph. Just got to beat that one. Yep. Just enough to get shot. See if Gina could just make the slightest adjustment, just pull the line in. So, yep, that should do it. Good ball there. That's what I like to see, the ladies trading. And Steph had a good ball, just needs to try and tighten it down a little bit. Weight, very good. Looks good here too. Oh, slow down. Just kind of overcooked it. Alright, chance for Gina to another one in here. Oh, I think she missed her line there, it looks like on that one. Kind of got a little wide on her again. Some places can get like that where there's just like a ridge or something. And so like she's played this hand and then she's either finished here or here. And Steph didn't like that either. So that could kind of happen on the, we call not an end rink, but an edge rink, because everything's kind of flowing this way. So sometimes when you get out to here, it's the gravity's taking everything away. And you get off to a certain line, then it might turn a little more. So that might be what some of the ladies are fighting a little bit here.
Just at the moment.
See if Gina can get one here. See if she can get a free throw. Just wants to beat that green bowl. Got a little touch on it. It might be enough. Might have fallen in there for two. Pretty good bowl by Gina regardless. Like she didn't come heavy through the head. She kept it high. So, yep, got a second one. Good bowl there by Gina. That's well done. Cuts the lead to 11-8 after 7 ends. In this round 5 match in the Women's Pairs National Championship Playdowns. And also, the thing I'm seeing is just like the ladies are not really doing much with the mat and jack length. They're just kind of sticking with it. Just kind of playing the same thing over and over again and putting the mat down in the same spot. And it's just up about a yard and a half from the tee and going kind of mid-length there. Yeah. Let's see if Marine can take a little weight off here. Kind of the same bowl. A couple yards through. Nice adjustment here by Jackie. Still just a couple feet short, but better on the line. Let's see if Marine can take these 2 yards off now. Little weight off. Alright. Just a small adjustment, Jackie. Even take the same thing would be good, but I mean usually shots like that when you end up like 2 feet short, just think add a yard or just stick on that same road. Yeah. It's just her line, but it's good enough for a third. Marine owns the back, but really needs to kind of get something a little closer now. She's had 3 whacks at it, nothing within 2 yards yet. Considering how she was doing earlier, she really needs to get one in here. And just a little bit of an over adjustment. Not really in Jackie's way. Get a good shot of Stephanie here. And the floral print here. Lady's not used to being on camera. She'll cross over in a minute. I think Jackie's holding a couple. It might be even 3. A lot of room there, though. I just wonder if they're talking about the back. You could just make out the 3 bulls here in the back here, so they're a little vulnerable. But it's one thing to see that there's a pocket. The other thing is how's the jack going to get there? I mean, really, because this bull is kind of probably is taking away I mean, she's going to have to rip it through if she wants to try that. And I haven't seen any of the ladies really be uncorking anything. So, well, yes, is there danger back there? Yes, but what's the odds that she's going to get it there? And especially when she's down 2 or 3. I think Gina's probably just going to be trying to do on the draw. Not bad. Might have cut it to 1. Steph's gonna go backhand. The only thing she doesn't want to do is hit this bull that just was delivered and knock it in. So she doesn't want to be on this line. Anything out otherwise is okay. That's good weight there. Pretty good bull. See, when you put a first bowl is kind of just want something that's you would err on the side of being safe, whatever safe is. Or if you're down, then err on the side of being through, then adjust from there. But at least you haven't screwed yourself up, hopefully, on the first one, and then you could just give yourself a chance for an adjustment, especially with the ladies playing four bowls. You got all kinds of time. And she twisted her wrist. She was, right when she let it go, she said she twisted her wrist, and you could see what happened. Yeah. Steph's switching over now. Now here, her danger is this bowl, but I mean it's a healthy 4 feet out, so she's got lots of room to draw around it. This didn't quite make it. Don't think it made it in there. Might have got it in Gina's way. It might force Gina. Yeah, Gina's going to go on the backhand this time. She's got a little more options there because you could come off this bowl or push it in or just a clean draw. She just seems, she's looking at it and just seems baffled. She's like baffled, like what's it doing? Like it never turned. The wind's not that strong, and it's in this direction currently. Steph just really wants that. This looks pretty good. Touching on that pink is a great bowl there, or just sliding by it. Yeah, very nice there. That's 2. Well, Gina's gonna have a look. I'm not sure what she's wanting to see. Well, if she plays this hand, she's got her own bowl here that she could hit up, but that's a long way to travel. So you're probably just trying to be on the draw. The danger is you don't want to push this one in, because that's away. So you'd want to use these bowls as like a little trough and try it as a guide to try and find that if you go that way. This one's already in the count, so if you hit it, it's no big deal. You might get in. So, but I think if she's going to go forehand and try and do this, and see if she can come off either of these bowls. She was just really narrow on all of them. Well, I didn't see that. That was not one of the options I saw, is to come narrow and kind of hit at Brooklyn and have that hit that ball on this hand. I saw it to promote that one in, but to hit it on this side and catch it just so that it could flip all the way in, and then perfect weight to get right in for the shot. Well, it's 1 for them now. Well, it is what it is now. So here they're in good shape. I mean, they've got everything here. If this bowl, if they can move this bowl, yeah. See what Jackie's calling is to come underneath. This is theirs. These are all theirs. Their danger's here, in the back right. So if she can come through here and put it in here, like hit this bowl, it goes away, and then take the jack in. It could be a big, big number. Just kind of missed it. Let's see if she could have hit this together and hit the bowl, would have gone, and the jack would have squirted, then it probably would have been 5. But as it is, it's just going to be 1. A little fortunate for Gina, but yeah, she had some good weight on it, but cuts it to 2. It's 11-9 after 8. It's 18 end games. Women's Pairs National Championship, Day 5 qualifier for the Southwest Division. See if they're going to do anything different. And we get a little update on the scores there, such as it is. It looks good.
Getting there.
Yeah. I haven't looked at the focusing on the Spieth game. It looks like I don't think those others. I mean, it can't be 4 ends on those 2 games. I think the only team that's undefeated right now is Hedgespeth, which is in the stripes, but you see it in the blue, and they're up 6-5 right now. So looks like we're going a little bit shorter here. They got the mat in about the same position they've been having it, just kind of about 4 feet up, but the jack seems a little shorter. It's more like almost middle of the rink there. So yeah, Jackie's really starting to put some balls in the head now. It feels like she's found a nice little groove. And it's really kind of starting to show. They were in good shape on the last end, got a little unlucky, but there you go. That's a good ball by Maureen. Now, the wind's kind of just started gusting, and it's now in this direction. So it was this, now it's this. Welcome to Long Beach. Oh, pretty good effort there. Another good ball by Jackie. Yeah, good ball there. And a good call by Gina, because you really don't want to be pushing those balls in. I think she's going to try it again. Good jump by Jackie to get one behind. Not bad, since you know that Marine's kind of playing a little more positive here. Pretty good effort. It's a pretty good ball. Jackie's got an interesting shot here. And really, the danger here for Jackie is you don't want to touch these 2. If you're going to play this hand, you got to be wide. You don't want to touch these 2 balls in front. And she hadn't played that hand, so. Well, she missed it all the way narrow, so I guess that works. And she had pretty good weight. That was great draw weight. If she would have had the line, that would have been really good. So Gina's probably going to want to play. I mean, kind of just following that and just trying to nudge those 2 up. Doesn't need to move much. It's an interesting little spot here. I think Gary is working on the cattle prod for the ladies to get him off the center line. Did we give her that buzzer? Giving him that buzzer yet, Steve? I thought you were working on the buzzer. The shot collar. Yeah. No question here what Gina's going to play. play on the forehand, just try and push those two up, being right in front. Not a lot of danger with that catching bull there. Oh, you got to be all the way up here, Gina. Well, Steph, I think. Let's see if Jackie's calling it right. So I think that's like a plan. You really don't want to hit these bulls to push them any closer, which is probably potential for that to happen. Hitting these bulls, good. And hitting this bull, this is the bull I'd be coming after myself. I'd be playing it through this gap, trying to get to this bull. You could even come off this one wide, and that'd help. But you really don't want to be narrow here on this hand. But she opted to play the other hand, which is, with a catcher there, is kind of dangerous. And pushing these bulls, you don't want to make your opponent's bulls shot for them. Let them make the shot. And Gina, again, because she's short, she's kind of in her own way of trying to promote these. I mean, this is, it's going to hit and it's going to come off. I don't think it's going to help her. She was real positive with this one, and that really kind of is what her first one should have been. Being positive, you're out of the way. Now, because her first one was short, it's kind of in the way. Steph's going to give it another go here. She really wants to come all the way around on the draw, see if she can miss these two. Well, didn't account for shot, which is good. Now it's giving Gina something to think about. So she's going to have a look-see. Gina may be thinking now that might think her to come the other way on this. But I think I'd stay with it. Even though this bull's here, you could play it all the way through. She could still play it positive like on her last one. And again, hitting these two bulls is good for her. Hitting this bull enough so that it goes out is obviously good for her. And a jack movement, in this figure jack movement's going in this zone. And who's got the shot in this little zone? It's her. Because, I mean, if any weight that you want to try and promote these bulls, you're promoting those bulls as well. So I think she's going to stick, she's going to stick with that same hand and just kind of like a chop lie on the shot bull, or just being down, you really want to get a piece of this head here. You want to hit something. I think she's hung it out a little bit again. That's all right. It's a little narrower. What's Steph gonna do now? I don't know if hers is in. I'm not sure if she's got shot with her other one. It's hard to tell from the angle. Switched hands. Really doesn't want to touch those white ones. Really don't want to touch these. Is the danger here? Yeah. See, when you're holding, you don't want to be heavy and narrow. Well, that's the danger. She would. When I called the shot for her, you want to be outside of these bowls, no narrower than here. This was the window. You don't want to come across the head when you're heavy. Don't be heavy and narrow when you're holding. Especially, it's not like Gina was getting super close, and now you've just turned the head over for their favorite. And Gina's going to be a little careful, but she really just doesn't want to touch this bull here. I think she's going to try again the forehand. And better missing it complete through like this one is. That's fine. But you don't want to come across and touch that bull. Don't make the same mistake that Stephanie just made. And better just have a nice draw. Oh, she got a little communication. Oh, she wants a foot. Okay. And it's going to be hard to push that one in for shots. You're really going to have to hammer that green one with the way the position the white one is. You have to get really unlucky to turn turn that in. The main thing is you don't want to turn it in and make it easier for Stephanie to do. Wow, that's really heavy for a draw there. That's not sure what she was drawing. She got lucky. She could have made the shot for them with that kind of weight. Now Steph could play with that weight, and she could hit this bull and get the combo, hit this bull into this bull and take it all out. Being nice and positive. She's just not taking enough grass kind of consistently. She just seems to keep coming narrow, narrow, narrow with everything. My guess is going to be one more for Gina Maureen. Yep. So they won 3 ends in a row now. Cutting it to 1. So it's 11-10 at the halfway point. Again there. Well, they won 3 in a row, so I don't blame them for keeping the mat the same, trying to play the same length. Is it time for a widget? Trying for a check on the other screens? See what's going on in the other games? This little update, non-update. I think our president, John, is busy talking and not doing reporting and updating scores. That's what it looks like to me.
So is Julia. They're both chit-chat.
Yeah. When we have somebody dedicated for that, that's going to work out great. All right. That's a pretty good opener by Maureen. Don't mind that. Nice and positive. Have it to hit the jack going through. Really, with the jack moving, you got to really adjust yourself to know what the line is. Since you've moved the jack a couple feet off the center line, and try to make sure you take that extra grass to get there. Maureen could just play the same line. She should have just played the same line and just taken the weight off, and it looks like she changed the line. There's Jackie again. And she, wow, got it out there, and it really didn't come back. Didn't have the weight either. Just very short. See if Maureen can get back to that first line. Alright, here's Jackie again. See if she can make the adjustment. Not bad here. Pretty good ball, should be shot. Switched hands here. I don't know. See, I'm not a big fan of switching before your last ball because you don't have a chance to adjust. She would have better off switching later. I mean, it really was, nothing was in her way. I mean, it's really not in her way. She could still play that same hand. And Jackie's sticking with it. Just doesn't, add a little weight. She really could use to get something behind. That would be good. Yeah, that's a good ball by Jackie. That's real nice. I haven't really seen any of the ladies play with weight in this match yet with any kind of good success. I think we've seen a couple like yard-ons that have worked out, and that was even a little on the lucky side. Well, interesting riverboat gambler kind of end. You're 3 down, but you have 3 in the back. There's some people wouldn't even hesitate and just be trying to play with weight on this hand and try and see if you can hit the bull, but ideally you hit that jack and knock it anywhere back in here where you own real estate here. But that's gutsy if you wanted to try that. I think you'd probably see the ladies just try and draw a little more high percentage, just try and draw. Virginia being 3 down in the head right now, and what's turned out to be a close match from 1-point game here, halfway through. Well, it's just another bowl to try and figure out the rink and work on trying to get your alignment and everything right. This looks pretty nice. That's a really nice draw here. Good bull there. Worst case, she's down 1. But that's a good bull. And she set up the head really nicely for herself now. And you can see with just the draw, and happened to get a little bit of jack movement. Now look what she's got. Now Gina on her next will switch hands. And now she can play this as a jack or bull shot right here. And she's, again, got all the real estate behind. I think Stephanie's going to try and play through this bull. That would be the better play, I think, here. See, for Stephanie, she wants to play through this bull. If she hits, jack or bull on this, if she hits it, great. If she hits a jack to there, great. And even if she misses and floats around, getting a bull to stop this is good. Yeah, see Gina switching over, very smart. I like it. Hitting this bull, good. Give you 2, or hitting a jack and knocking it back, get you 4 or 5. Yeah. See, and I don't mind that because of the good weight. Now the same shot, she hits jack or bull. Now instead of 4 or 5, it's 5 or 6. Steph really could use something in here. I mean, this was her last one way over here. She's been consistently narrow. She's got the grass this time. Nice try. And then look at the home. Perfect. Look at that. Now that just, that ruins it. Now it's nowhere near worth as much. Sure, Gina's still going to play it, and she could get it just right and then get 4 out of it right there if it finishes in this spot. But better than 6 or 7. Giving it a go here. Just touched it. Oh, she turned it over. Again, just kind of heavy and narrow on it. And she really wanted to be targeting this bull, I think would have been ideal. She didn't want to touch that bull. I mean, the target was through here. And if anything, if you're going to miss on this side, not this side. Because she missed on this side, she hit that little carom and it didn't go right. Steph might do it right back. And again, Steph, you want to take, she should have been coming to this bowl all the way around, and she got this catcher here. She could have hit her bowl and turned it out. She's going to have a look. Really doesn't change anything for Gina. She just happens to be unlucky and be down one. She really wants to try and just target this bowl here and play through this bowl. Last bowl to come, so. Gary went out to take some pictures. Did you give Stephanie a hard time?
Saying the heads aren't tight.
I have seen tighter heads. There's some good bowls that have been happening, though. There's definitely been opportunities for both teams. Oh, it's just, wow. Didn't miss that one completely. Alright, now let's see what Steph's going to do. Like, I think Steph should be playing back over here on this hand, just trying to target this bull. Get there for 2. Take plenty of grass. Just a little too heavy. That's a little too heavy. A nice try. But I guess 1 for Jackie, which is the opposite of what they were saying the whole time. But okay then.
The bowls well.
So now I'm trying to, been kind of consistent where Steph, I think, is trying to land settling middle. Oh, she's saying Jackie, whatever you want to do. So. Well, they lost 3 ends in a row and now got it back. Oh, we got an update. Oh, look at this, and a lot of updates. So for what the red teams are, which is the stars, you're looking for those top 2 games, Ferris and Spieth. If Spieth and Ferris wins, then we'll have a playoff. But right now, Spieth is winning with a slight advantage, and Visner's got the lead there. So if that holds, then Spieth will advance. Pretty good opener by Jackie. All right. Got the cattle prod out again. Another good bull by Jackie. Really getting a lot of bulls in the head. We saw Maureen have a good first couple ends, and then she's kind of gotten a little loose now. And Jackie's been tightening it up, and that's what you want to see. Good players can figure out the rank and get better and better as they go along. And he just doesn't want to change anything, wants to keep coming. So for the stripes game that you see up there, that's the blue ones. So Floor and Becky, that game, the right Rinaldi is, both those teams are 3-1, and Hedgespeth is 3-0. So the right Rinaldi game will kind of derive who it is that's going to be in the hunt with Hedgespeth going forward. Because one of them will be 4-1, and either Hedgespeth will be 4-0, or right there at 3-1 with them. Yeah, I don't mind this. I don't mind these bowls by the ladies at all. That's good by Jackie to get a nice position bowl behind, still on the center line. I'd like to see that Maureen play with some weight. That just need to be a little bit more on target. Another good ball by Jackie. That's really 4 really, really good bowls by Jackie Hogan there. All right, see if Maureen can do with her 4th one. Not far away with this one. This looks much, much better. Hoping to get some piece of it. Yeah, really good. Nice shot. Yeah, that's bowls. Jackie had played that really well. Had 4 really good bowls and just kind of broken by 1. And then just a little fortunate with the result. Look at Steve with the camera work there. Genius. Snapped it right to the perfect spot. I don't know if you had a tremor and put it right in the right spot, or if you just had a preset, but that looked professionally done, sir. Well, it's at least 1. I think it's probably just 1. It's kind of hard to tell from the angle, but like to see Steph kind of equal her partner. Jackie had a great end, and this is where, as a lead, if you have great bowls, you really would like to, say, hopefully it's like, okay, my skip will pick me up, and they'll have good bowls as well. And they're kind of trying to take a look to see if that bowl's the head. Pretty good bowl here. Great bowl there. Wow. Great bowl by Gina. Made it 2 for sure. Yeah, Steph's going to stick with that hand, though. She really wants to come underneath that bowl. And she's not going to get shot from this hand, but she could cut it to 1 here. And Steph wants to get shot, and it's like it's this. If you come this way, it's a 2-bowl problem because she's going to have to dislodge it and then draw to it. If you wanted to get the shot, she'd have to come underneath here and come to these bowls. But she's probably just looking to get second shot and worried about hitting these. Even though she just saw Gina just draw one in there. Great bowl. Gina, just do it again, Gina. You got the line and managed to avoid the stuff in front. Looks like she's close again. Might be 3. A little short. Yeah, and she really didn't have not a lot of danger. I mean, don't mind it. There's a couple bowls. Steph's are right here. She's got 2 bowls here. This is in, Steph's way, but she's going to play that hand again. No, she switched over. Okay, she did switch over, but she just didn't. Trying to come around the head that way. Maybe she just doesn't see a path on this hand without hitting these bowls. Really, it just, you should have played it with weight and finish over here and play underneath it and come through this way. Anything through here to get some action is helpful. Well, Gina's got a chance to get another one here and just get back to her first bowl. Really, Stephanie just seems really snookered right now. Gina's going to find this gap. She's got one in the back. It's kind of a little bit of protection to some extent. And Stephanie, and that's again with Stephanie had these 2 bowls here and a bowl here, so she with weight would have helped her. But now this one's kind of preventing that a little bit. She's going back on the draw here. Again, it's like you're 2 or 3 down. I'm wondering what you're trying to accomplish by drawing there. Like, what are you trying to do? She could beat this other one and get to 2? At least if you came with weight, you could, on this other hand underneath, you could maybe cut it down that way. And what's the goal? Gina's got nothing to worry about if she could just do a clean draw. They actually pushed that one in. Couldn't get the free throw. I don't know if they're going to count them up. Just 2. All right, we're all square. 12-12 after 11 ends. One of my favorite quotes is, "A goal without a plan is a wish." And I know what the goal was, but I just wasn't sure what the plan is for Stephanie on that end there. See, Julia's already said hi to Sean and Tim, and I'll add my hellos. Thank you all for watching. Moxnard and Coronado. We're gonna have something different this time. All square after 11 ends. End 12. Time to get freaky. I think we might have a fight on the social ring. Let's see the jack has. She's got her mat up a little bit more than she had, but that jack's nearly at the tee here. Yeah, we're on end 12. Yeah, 12 on end 12. It happens a lot. It's amazing how much it happens. If she keeps it up, it stayed on the green. All right, see with Jackie. Jackie's been playing really well last couple ends, but now with a different length, it's actually kind of wise for Gina and Maureen because Jackie was really outdrawing them. So it was kind of wise for them to try and move it up to try and do something. Try and change it around. All right. Nice bowl. Great bowl there. It was a good bowl and a great result there by Maureen. I mean, if you don't hit the jack, she's probably about a yard, maybe 4 feet through, which would be a good ball. But having to come across the head and get the jack to turn it really good. Jackie could still play either hand, nothing in her way. Trying to get a little bit better stroke here. Well, sparing the horses there, all the way in the ditch there. She's kind of had one out of bounds that didn't turn, and now one in the ditch. So Maureen's holding two just by having two bulls on the green. Now she kind of bounced this one. I don't think this is going to get there. Yeah, not a good delivery. Sometimes it happens when you're trying to go end to end or go really long. You get off your delivery and trying to put a little too much on it, and you end up bouncing it and get your timing off a little bit. And that's what happened there. I could see it come right over her hand and take a decent bounce. I think Jack get a nice smooth stroke here. Get one on the green, get one close. See if it's going to stay up. Up in the ditch again. Well, Maureen holding three, the only three bulls in the green right now. Coming after that jack again. Just missed. Stayed on. All right. Jackie is just, I mean, really, it's just draw the tee. It should be something that if you don't have it in your practice regimen, it's something to do every once in a while. It's just various lengths and just trying to draw to a tee. This looks like better weight. Good pressure bowl by Jackie there, just what the doctor ordered. Probably second shot. That's good bowl there. Well, hopefully you're all enjoying the coverage. If you are, appreciate a subscription, or if you can spare the second to give us a like, that would be great too. Show that hopefully we can keep getting good sponsors like Arrow Bowls, who's given us let us use their tent here, keep us in the shade and keep us and our equipment from melting. Our first days of doing this, where we were doing it without any shade, and it was a challenge. It makes it much easier having this nice tent from them. Thanks, Arrow Bowls. All right, there's Gina's first. Pretty nice bowl there by Gina. And Steph just wants to come to you. Yeah, Jackie's been calling a pretty good head. We're calling a pretty good game. Just Steph's been not quite able to execute. Got a nice little wall here. Walls are your friends. Just want to try and come to those 2 bulls there on that hand. Not a bad effort, not a bad first bull there, but holding 2. Gina's thinking about crossing over. This is a little dicey, because you got to try and find this gap. Hitting this bull is okay, but you really don't want to hit this bull. That's bad juju. And knowing what the danger is, and the danger is that bull. I mean, the pink one is really, it's going to be really unlucky because it's pretty much level. If anything, it'll help you, just kind of turn it out and come in, if anything. Again, I think Steph's best bet is just to kind of add that yard, get this extra differential to come to here. Looking pretty good. If you can turn onto that orange one. Oh, great effort. Nearly did it. Still 2 for Moffitt and Schulte here. Or at least it should be. Just 1 foot. This might be a better play, I think. Because this is a little dangerous to try and tip in. I think just use the same wall. Just try and get there before Steph does. There it comes. A pretty good effort here. Really nice draw there by Gina. A great bull, making it 3. Steph's still looking to, if anything, I would think she'd be wanting to try and cut it down. Even coming to that wall now, it's just not good for shot now. Now it's good for second. Alternatively, she could play jack or bull, and that bull is just slivered. Boy, short is not helping. And because Jackie, this is the downside with Jackie putting him in the ditch. If Jackie would have had, let's just say, a bull here, 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 you could see how much more different everything is with options-wise. So the fact she's got nothing, and that's the only bull in the head. That's the downside. Gina just wants the same thing. Just say whatever that thought was before, just do it again. Our opponent has not been able to do it the last couple lands, and they had an opportunity. There's Gina. A little unlucky. Puts it, I mean, that's going to be real hard to get rid of. And, Jackie's going to have a look-see. Yeah, I'd say that's the... Again, we talk about, mentioned it before, we don't want to be heavy and narrow. And that's why she would have been better off just trying to come to these 2 bulls, because the jack was here. And so she hit it and came through, when if she would have been better off coming to these bulls and staying high and have no jack movement, because this bull was here. She would have been better off coming here, even targeting this orange bull or this green bull. Even this green bull, if she would have hit this green bull, she probably would have been holding 4. But because she came narrow across the head, she got the jack movement she didn't want. And that, especially with this bull over here, that she could move it sideways to, which she did, I think. So I'm not sure what the count is, but the fact that Jackie was looking at it makes me think it's not the 4 that it should be. But Steph's got 1 more to go. The upside that Gina got out of it is that's going to be really hard to get rid of that bull. It's right on the jack. So I guess we'll find out what the count is. But all right. Steph's is away, and she's going on the forehand again. The goal is, again, trying to find this bull here. Pretty good effort. Nice try. Let's see what the count is now. Again, this is with the angle. It's a little weird for us to see here. One for sure. Just a question of how many more than one. Two. All right, so two for Gina and Maureen, making it 14-12. All right, got the updates. See, boy, if this holds, then Mary Speece and Trisha Kwan will be representing the Southwest in the pairs. Still got 8 ends to go. But a 6-point lead there and a 10-point lead in the other game. It's looking like a pretty good setup there to start. And then we're tied in the Wright Rinaldi game. And Hedgebeth, even the Hedgebeth-Barkovich game is close. I don't think Barkovich has won a game yet, so they're keeping them honest as well. Great opener there. Great opener there by Maureen. Interesting that they kind of went away from going long. I think I would have been thinking about going long again because it looks like they had a big number. They got a lot more balls in the head, and they were kind of controlling that head a lot. That they've gone back to this kind of mid length, which was right up Jackie's alley. But Maureen got there first. Maybe about 2 feet short. Again, she would have been so much better served to be back in here. Even if you have your first one is good, you're better off being behind. I'll switch to yellow. What do you think? Jackie's she just missed, but that's okay. I think that she got one in the head, and then you really wanted to try and draw here for Jackie. I think it's a jack or bull. Now for Maureen, I think she should just be trying to, and again, get in this zone. You want to get in this zone. This is a better effort by Jackie. Is it just it's turning on her? Actually, not. I mean, she did push that one up, but she was kind of 2 down probably anyways. And now it's a higher profile for her. And Maureen's probably just. I wonder if Maureen's going to switch. Yeah, she's going to switch. And just kind of a race now to get here first. Good bull by Maureen here. Nice. Yeah, that's nice. Now it's a big target for Jackie. Jackie should still be playing this hand, and now this bull, the jack, that bull, playing it through, finishing here. That's a little too heavy. I think she just started salivating because she's way off the screen, when really you just need this kind of weight. Just wait to here, wait to here. Anything just passed, because you want to hit and sit or push it through and stay. So I think, like, again, just you're thinking like if this is a yard between, then you're thinking at least a yard. So even if you miss around, then you should have bowls here, right on this blue dot that's about a yard through or so. Just kind of uncorked it. Yeah, Jack kind of shaking her head. Sounds like the cops have finally found me. Hopefully it's not coming through. Had a little flyby by the boys in red. Alright. Here's Gina. And she really wants to try and be behind. Even if she goes through the head, it's okay. But this is good. Yeah, that's a nice bull there. Nice bull there. It makes it even a bigger target, though, for Stephanie to get some part of it. But ideally, she'd want to... I think this bowl is kind of the middle. So hitting that bowl would be ideal. And again, this kind of weight. Yeah, she's going to get a piece of it here. She's going to hit the target. Oh, just missed. But see, she got that one out. So she cut it down. So it's got some value to it. And it gives she got a try at it. She had a feel for what it was like, and she could just make an adjustment, either take the pace off of it or a little less line. Back's a kind of a mix, so Gina's all the way back here. I think Gina got scared. She's got one. Jackie's on the tee, and that kind of... They already had a second back there, so I'm not exactly sure what Gina was trying. But Steph's going to go again, I think. Got a piece, moved it around, and again, because then, again, I hate to keep harping up, because if you had that bowl that was like a yard behind, if you would have had a bunch of bowls here, now you got a bunch of opportunities for when the jack moves like it did, just a couple feet, and you would have all these bowls that would be right here. Because you have these bowls that are way off the screen, they're not helping you. Any of the ladies could have been playing and drawing into this little zone here. Now Gina really should be playing into that spot. They're eyeballing it, but really Gina should be staying on this hand, because this hand's kind of boogered. Her forehand's kind of boogered there with these two bowls. You don't want to push those in, and it's not going to help or hurt you. It's just going to get in your way. So really play this hand. This is yours, this is yours, this is yours, and this is the way. So just play this hand, try and come to this kind of weight, or even on the draw, but something behind is good. You can push either of those. You could hit and sit in here for a shot. You can push this on the running surface in, or you can hit this bowl and run it on out and sit for 4. I think anything with like a yard through in this trough would be good. A lot of good things can happen there. Really, on that hand, the only danger you have is hitting the outside of this bowl and flipping it in. That's why you want to be in the middle to here is good. Now, good. Look at that. See? She had the right weight, but because she hit that bowl, it just kind of slowed it down and put it in for another counter. Well, Steph's kind of up against it. She's had two fireballs, so I think she's just going to try again. It's going to come across the head, but then what? Nope, missed everything. Yeah, we got a better look-see. Boy, I wouldn't change anything if I was Gina. I mean, she's got her foot there, showing that bowl. But the main thing is you don't want to hit the outside half of this bowl. You don't want to hit the outside half. Anything in here to here with this weight is great. Yeah, this looks good. Just got to turn a little more and touch the orange. She hit that square. Good. You see? Now it's 5 down. Just like that. Jackie begging Steph to cut it down. And Steph's thrown 3 drives, and they do have the best back and the tee with that bowl. And she's driven it 3 times, so real tough to try and draw here. At least to try and find a little gap. I think you're just trying to shoot this and hit this and come in. She came with weight, missed everything, so that should be a huge number. Should be 5 for... They're even looking at the 6th one. Check the scores out. Doesn't look like they've updated anything. Five it is. Big end there for Gina Maureen. 1912. They've got 9 in the last 3 ends, and after being down 11-6. Yeah, 11-6. They have outscored 13-1 in the last 7 ends, and that was a big one. See if they're going to go back to the tee. Gina wants it back there, and I don't blame them. So 5 ends to go and a 7-point lead. Not quite as far with the jack as it was. It's back kind of more in the middle-ish there. She didn't put it back to the tee. All right. Well, Maureen kind of threw a blank, so this is maybe your Jackie. I mean, usually, especially late, you want to try and get there first. Getting there first is huge. And being down 7 with 5 to go, you need to kind of get there first. No, jack high with it, just missed the line. See if Maureen can have a little better stroke here. Pretty good bull there. Yeah, just about 2 feet through. And Jackie just kind of missed the line. Add a little weight. The weight's not horrible. Jackie got frustrated, I think, with the line. Like she figured she didn't have it. It sort of seemed like, because she switched, she really didn't have a reason to switch. So that might have just been I'm frustrated, I'm switching hands. Maureen really corked that one. Ooh, all the way back. All right. Jackie with the 4th. She's had 1 on this hand now. Let's see if she can just make a small adjustment here. That's okay. Gives you some bulls to play with. Got 3 in the back, 1 on the jack. There's the ladies crossover. So this is N14s, playing 18, so we got 5 this one and 4 more ends to go. 5 total to go. Gina and Maureen are just really, Moffitt Schulte have really been, they've gotten some good breaks. And Jackie's really played well, and just they have been able to take advantage of it. She put a lot of bowls in the head, and then Maureen with 1 bowl will just flip it right over. And Steph gets a good bowl, and then Gina flipped it over. Wide open draw for both ladies right now. Nope. Pretty good bowl there. And good bowl there by Steph for second shot. And I like that weight. Gina probably doesn't want to do much. I mean, at most you could say just add a yard. That'll get you, let's say here. But doing the same thing is not bad either. And she could play either hand, and she's going to change. And not a lot of danger with this bowl here. It's going to be really unlucky for the jack to move if she were to play that hand. She might be just trying to cover this bowl just in case, but I don't think she really had to worry about it. Yeah, I mean, you play a stunner, I don't know why you would change. There's no real reason to change. And Steph's off. I mean, because it just whether it's the conditions or the line, it just seems like it's been erratic. You've seen a lot of these kind of loose heads where they haven't been really tight. So if you could find one and get within a foot, then why try and change anything? Why make it harder on yourself as opposed to just get up there and try and do it again? Now she's going to go forehand again, and she's kind of in her own way. Really, if anything, be coming to this bowl and come all the way around, but. Yeah, I guess that's okay with the position-wise to kind of cover those 2 in the back, but I could have easily gone wrong. Steph just kind of seems like she's just kind of struggling a bit, kind of flailing the last couple ends. Janie coming up to look at it. I see what the kind of the danger is. Just trying to see if Steph's bowl is still up or if it went in the ditch. I think it went in the ditch. Yeah, okay, Gina's going back to first bowl, but now the thing is, rather than staying with your rhythm of having that great first bowl, now you've thrown 2 bowls in the other hand. So, I mean, if you think you can do it, great, but I think I would have loved to have 4 shots, just do a first one that's a stunner, and then try and do it 3 more times. Kind of covering the back. All right, let's see what Steph's going to try here. I think she's just down 1, so you really just want to kind of try and it's going to be a tough to outdraw it. I don't know if she's just trying to just shove it out of there. And just not particularly close. Looks like that's what she was doing, was coming with weight, but she just wasn't close to the line at all. So one more for Gina and Maureen. Go up 20-12 now, and quite the run. 4 ends in a row, 7 of the last 8. And they've scored 14 points in those, to the 1 for Johnson and Hogan. So 4 ends to go, 8-end lead. Gotta feel good about that. Get the little widget from our team here. Looks like, again, let's see, we got a little closer. It looks like Wright Rinaldi's having a duel. That was 12-12. Looks like they're back and forth, and they're kind of fighting to see who it is that's going to kind of give Hedgebeth a challenge. And I don't think Barkovich and Stewart have won a game yet, and they're giving Hedgebeth and Thompson a game with a 1-point game there. So it's good bowling going on there. And then Spieth, and if they hang on, then and Visner hangs on with a 10-point lead. If that holds, then Spieth will be going to the Spieth and Kwan will be going to the national championships. And even on the side, Buchanan and Hall are having a good game. And this was close. We were tied after 11. Really just want to try and get there first. Again, even though things have gone bad, you know, every new end's a new opportunity to get more bowls in the head and work on your game. And it's a couple of good openers for the ladies. Nothing bad with these first bowls. So. Just took some weight off and really, again, just an over adjustment. It's kind of that's a good thing to be working on, is to be able to take off a yard, not 2. When you need to take a yard off, take a yard off. Don't take 2 off. And Jackie just trying to do the same thing. See, now Jackie didn't take any weight off. Which bowl would you rather have? All right, so hopefully Maureen can find the middle ground here. And she's back to her first one. Even past that a yard. All right, Jackie, you got the line last time. Just need to take a yard off and it'll be a really good bowl. Yeah, and again, took off 2. All right. Just see if Maureen can do it this time. It was kind of heavy the last time. See if she can find the magic this time. This looks really good here. It's going to make it through. Yeah, shot drawn there. Still room to draw for Jackie, though. It's 2 feet short. And she's had the line. So just she can get between the 2. She was, you know, get the Goldilocks bowl. Yard heavy, yard short. Get one just right with that line that she's been playing very well. She'll have shot. That just really overcooked it and missed the line. So. They you're really going to try and bear down when it's your last bowl. Hopefully you're getting better. You're learning from every bowl moment to moment and knowing what the adjustment is that you need to make and trying to make and focus on just that adjustment, regardless of what the score is. Just trying to focus on what it is you need to do right here, right now. I did this shot, I was yard through, okay, try just making that adjustment. Or I was heavy, or I was narrow. And just make that tiny little adjustment. And just don't worry about it. Learn from your first free bowls. First 14 inch should tell you what the general idea is, and then just have your first bowl based on that, and then adjust after that. All right, there's Gina. Still got room to draw and hold in one. No real danger in the back. Yeah. Again, she'd been much better off being through than 3 yards short. Steph's going to come this way, and she just, I guess, trying to find that gap between those bowls, those two bowls up front, and see if she can get to the jack here. She's not far away. Not far away at all. Oh, just through. That's one of the things I've noticed. Stephanie's kind of more of an aggressive style. There isn't a bear jack she didn't like to hit. And I've seen her win with it. When she's on, she's very on, but that hasn't been the case so far today. Gina can just, yeah, this is a much better stroke here. Didn't quite get it, just a touch too heavy. I mean, there's room to draw here, but there's the danger of pushing that one ball in. I'd rather use it to try and come in, if anything. She's just kind of, looks like she's just kind of launching at the shot ball here, or the jack. Just a little far through. So still one for Moffitt and Schulte here. That pink one might be in her way, so Gina, I think, is going to switch over. Again, with the 8-point lead, they don't really need to make anything happen. They can just kind of cover any of the big spots of danger. So a pretty good ball here. No damage done. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You've made it a lot better. You've given it away, but which is bad. But again, she was heavy and narrow. I really don't want to be heavy and narrow. She would have been better off targeting that white ball on the outside, because she had the jack here and her own ball here, and it's kind of a mix in here, and she would have better off just playing to her own ball or around her own ball, and she could have gotten shot. But because she was heavy and narrow, she moved it. The only upside she's got is it's probably not going to. It's going to be really hard for it to be any worse than one, because this ball is pretty close. Her second shot's really close, but again, you don't need to make things happen. There's no point in trying to be jamming at the head or anything. So it's kind of a good news, bad news there. There's a lot of bowls that they have, and it's going to be hard for it to be any worse than one. I mean, Steph could play heavy onto the jack and push it into there to get 3 or 4. But that's a very small window to try and get to. Gina probably should just be playing jack or bull on this side now. She's got, this is theirs. I mean, they've got these right here in this triangle and here. So they've got these 4. So if she could, or not this one, my mistake. She's got these 3 here. So come in this way and a little tick on the jack or to the bull. But again, It doesn't matter if they too much if they just lose one here, but she's not far away and she might find the bowl. Oh, she got it. What a shot. Yeah. Managed to find a little gap. Probably 2 down now. Well, she went from 1 up to 1 down to 2 up. I think we'll see Steph kind of chop some wood here. Under that bowl. Just kind of missed everything. So 2 more. They're just really rolling now. Everything's coming up Millhouse. 22-12, 3 ends to go. A little update. So we've got any updates again. Well, some close games in the blue side that you see on the stripes with Markovic Hesbeth. Markovic giving them a game, only 1 point, and Wright Rinaldi a 1 point game. And similar to this with 3 ends to go. Spieth with 5 ends to go has got a 5 point lead. Ferris has come back a little bit on Visnor, so that was 10 points. Now it's only 5 there. But again, if that holds as it is, then Spieth and Kwan will advance to the national championships. Wow. And, so they've gotten this jack kind of far back, but very short there. First bowl. Again, they really want to try and get there first. We need numbers. They need 10 and 3 ends. Good ball there by Jackie. It really should free you up. You should just be really, in theory, relaxed. If the game's getting away from you, not a time to get frustrated. It's a time to just learn what you've been doing and just try and pour balls in if you can. Yeah, a decent correction. Still would prefer to be behind, but a good shot, draw shot. Yeah, I kind of like this call by Steph. It's just had a good line here. And most take a yard off or don't take anything off and just try it again. She's missed the line here though, unfortunately. Let's see, her weight's good. Yeah, really good weight there. 2 pretty good bowls. Really would like to see Marine have something behind the jack here. And in play would be ideal. If she gets this to stop, that'd be pretty good. Yeah, that's good. She's got it just behind and stayed up. Jackie to stick to that good line. Just kind of hung on her. Yeah, it just doesn't look like it's turning. Again, it's again when you get to the ends, to the corners, it really kind of flows off into the corners. So when you're playing these longer ends, it kind of, instead of turning, it kind of drifts. That's what it looked like it did to hers there. All right, well, Marine's got another bowl that's short, and she would have been better off, again, being in this zone here. But again, they got a 10-point lead with 3 to go, so they're in pretty decent shape. For by Jack, it's just too heavy. I might go all the way in. Yep. That'd be a good thing for Jackie to work on. I've seen her 4th bowl should be your best. In theory, it should be your best ball, and I've routinely kind of seen her be like her worst. And you like to learn from each one of the bowls to do something a little bit different. It's different if you're playing a totally different shot, but she really just was trying to draw. I've seen it kind of a few times, where just kind of on a lose focus or just something with their 4th ball. It's one of my big proponents of going to 3 bowl pairs. I see too many people just kind of wail away, and then their 4th bowl's magic. I've had it happen too often. All right. Gina's going to switch hands, or rather play the backhand with her first, and she should be nice and positive and just trying to come to the two pink balls. Again, don't want to be heavy and narrow to move the jack. And she was a little heavy and narrow. See, and that's okay, but really when your target is here, yeah, you want to just be coming around here and be around this ball. And this isn't horrible, it helps, but you don't want to be heavy and narrow and flick it. Trying to see if she can find it here. She got a piece of that. All right, so they got a little pocket here. Put another one in this little box. Gina, I think, wants to get in the middle of this triangle would be ideal for her. And if you're worried about it, then just come to this ball. Not bad there. We got a second shot. Don't mind that. Now their next one should get out of yard and be right here. All right, here's Steph. I think she's trying to see if she can move that jack back over. She's gonna get the ball. Don't know. It's still probably two. Going down again. Yeah, no need to do anything different. Right, well, she's just, I think, just going to try the same thing. See if she equal or duplicate it. Again, playing through her own ball would be ideal. Now this is very good here. Yeah, I've just tried to duplicate again. Again, I would prefer, being picky to be behind here, but it's still a good ball being in the area. I think Steph's going to try and see what she's going to try and flail. Again, I think she really needs to try and drag that jack back. Starting to run out of chances here. Needs a turn. Decent effort. For just like you don't want to be heavy and narrow when you're holding, you want to be heavy and narrow when you're down. And you got a pocket of 3 that you can drag the jack to 4 for. Gina would be well served to just kind of add a yard here. And just stay high. Don't be on this side here. Keep it over here. Hit her own bowls or come to this spot here and take that chance for 4 away. Well, not sure if it's an account, but it's the dream is alive. Shot here for 4. She just kind of really bounced it there. Not very close. Not her best effort. It's going to be more for Gina Maureen, and probably if Dagger wasn't in before, probably in now. And the fridge door may be closed, and the butter is chilling, and ice cream's frozen. I'm trying to remember all the Chick Hearn sayings. Been a while since Chicky Baby was calling games. Two it is. 24-12 now. 2 ends to go. Playing 18 ends, so 2 ends left. There's some more updates on the Gallo Barnes Gallo widget. So we're on N17, and some of these games have only played 13. Or at least that's all the update we've got. John might be talking instead of report. Anyway, so there's some updates. So I don't think we've had an update in like the Spies Ferris game in a while. Those top two games. Those look like they're the same score, and I think we played 2 ends. So. All right. Here we go. N17. All right. Really need to get bowls in the head here. It's gone back to this kind of middle. Interesting that this has been working for them though with Gina Maureen. They've been kind of going middle here and then long going the other way, and it's been paying off. And it's I've been on both sides of this equation where I've been the windshield and I've been the bug, and the main thing is just to try and focus on your game and not worry about it. The match might be over. Just try and focus on just trying to put it in one bowl at a time. And that's a good bowl there by Maureen. That's a nice shot there. Good adjustment. There you go, Jackie. Good bowl there. Well, here it's just for Maureen. She probably should just play the same thing and not worry about it. Just finish that spot. Yeah, and I think that's what she did do. And you can see that bowl was basically she ruled the same bowl, and she just happened to hit that square and got it in for shot. Perfect. Jackie probably should do the same thing herself. She'll hit that bowl in and probably sit for a shot. And she just overcooked it a little. Not terrible. Again, just do it again, Maureen. Another solid one. And it's kind of flailed it a little bit, kind of pushed it out. Trying, and just maybe a little heavy. I think that was probably the right line, but she could hit the inside half of that ball. That would have been really good. Instead, she hit the outside half and kind of pushed it. Again, because that bowl was here, if you hit the inside half of the bowl, like this half, then your bowl goes in and that bowl goes out. But because she hit the outside half, your bowl goes out and that ball went in. So preferably when you have a wing bowl, you want to hit the inside half of it so you can go in. But everybody's behind, which may be first. We haven't seen too much of that from ladies with all 8 bowls behind the jack. Might be speeding up a bit. And we'll have another game after this one's over. I'm not sure exactly what the game is. If there was going to be a playoff, we'd be showing it to you. But at the moment, it doesn't. That's would be an underdog. Would have to be of a comeback or two for that to happen. But we will definitely have another game, probably from the other group somehow. I'll try and make my pitch as to what we're going to see. There's Gina. Yeah, not bad. I mean, the thing is, there's really, if you're a skip in this situation, it's a good time to be looking at where's my danger, and their danger is here. And that's where the opportunity is also for Stephanie. It's this little triangle, and she's playing it right with this hand here, because if she can hit the jack, and just similar to the last end, and put it in here into this little triangle than before. Again, it's you're down 12, so you got to get at least 4 on this end. So if you're a skip and you could take away any opportunity for a 4, then what does it matter? But I don't know if anybody's thinking about it at this point. That covers the back. There's a couple back bowls here and here, so that's 2 away. But I think Steph has got the right idea with the weight she had. It just needs to be a little narrower, trying to pick up that jack and bring it over. She's even short with that one. So, boom, boom. Let's see what she's got here. Let's see if she really doesn't want to make this shot for her. I mean, if I was Gina, I'd be playing this hand to try and get to this pocket. Coming from this hand, it's not a lot of profit. I mean, you're just trying to draw. But I mean, I guess you could say it doesn't really matter. But Steph's really got to be playing it through the head, down 1, and she's just kind of coming up, very short there. And Gina not heavy and narrow here. Kept it out. So, well, that 4 is still there for Steph, and about the only chance they have in this match. Yeah, just kind of hanging out. Better weight, though. And it's probably going to be just the 1 down, I'm guessing. They're getting the tape. Let's see if that is correct. And we'll have 1 more to go. Yep. 1 more. 25-12 now. 7 ends in a row, and 10 of the last 11. They're down 11-6, and they just put it in another gear. So we're definitely going to show another game for you. So for the Stars, they had 6 teams, so that's to complete a round robin. They just need 5 rounds, and this is the 5th round. So that's why that group will be all done. But the Stripes had 7 teams, So that's 6 games for the round robin, and because it's odd, then they have a bye that they had to work in with everything. So that one's taking a little longer to finish. So we will, if we were thinking we either have the Stars, we'd have this little playoff potential, which may not happen, but that would at least be a playoff potential. If not, then, and my hope is because those teams aren't playing on the screen, if that comes to pass, then that's the game I would like to see that we show you, because we opted for having them move so we could show one of those games there. So if that doesn't happen, then the Stripes will be the only ones that'll be playing, and none of them have played on the screen. So we'll bring you one of those games, regardless. All right. So last end here, last 4 bowls for each of these ladies. This matches are well over with only getting 8 points possible, and they're up 13, so it's definitely over, and it'll be the first win for Moffitt and Schulte in this tournament. Good ball by Jackie, but they have to play them all out because the plus points matter. It won't matter. I don't think any of these ladies really have a strong chance. Definitely not Moffitt and Schulte. I don't think Johnson and Hogan had an outside chance of getting in there. They could have run the table, but this will probably put an end to their run. And it's possible. Anything's possible in bowls. But that's where the plus points kind of matter. If there was like a tie or tie record-wise, then we go to plus points to see who's seeded what. So that's why we have to play it all out. And when we start we'll probably, after this game's over, we'll end our coverage, and then we'll be probably back on in a half hour to 45 minutes. And when that happens, we'll definitely give you the results of everything that happened in the morning. And Jackie's switching over, playing this open hand now. Oh, Marina must like with the drive. Really heavy there with their last bowl of the match. I like to have your last bowl finish on a good stroke. Finish with a good stroke. Feel good. Have something keep you coming back. All right. Let's see what Jackie's got here. Try to find that bowl. A good effort. 4 bowls behind. All right. Gary's got all these buttons, and he pushed one. I see his thumb hanging on it. So this is his Southwest Livestream TV logo. Ooh, look at the Southwest Bowls logo. That's nice. Who designed? Oh, he's got one more. Hold. Oh, that's going to be the main event. The Bowls USA National Championship from Laguna Beach, California. The most beautiful club in the United States. I defy you to tell me otherwise. We'll be holding the national championships, and this team will be the one doing the broadcast for you. For Bowls USA. All right, last 4 bowls for these ladies. This match is probably gonna be right at the 3-hour mark here. I think I see one of the other matches is finished on the green. Stephanie. Yeah, Stephanie's a very good bowler. She just they had a pretty good run the first last weekend. It just seems to really be fighting it today. Sometimes it's just like that. And then when they've had there's been luck in the match, it really hasn't gone their way. All right, last one by Steph. It's a little short. Not sure if it's holding or not. Again, I don't see anybody getting a 13 on this end. I think that'd be kind of far-fetched. Yeah, again, not particularly close. We've had a couple close ends, some good bowls, but they haven't been super tight. And some of the games have been. I think the conditions always at Long Beach, I just know it's really bugaboo. The wind's blowing pretty heavy now, right behind the players at the moment. And it's always swirling, and it'll be swirling and picking up in this afternoon. Long Beach is a challenge to play. Good roll there by Steph. Might be holding. Finally break the streak. 7 ends lost in a row. 10 out of the last 11. And that's been enough for Moffitt and Schulte to take this match. Last bowl for the ladies here. Steph's ready to go home and get a beer. All right. Let's put one in the back. Jackie's saying, "Yay, we've got one." Let's see if Steph can add to it. More importantly, not give it away. All right, so 1 for Johnson and Hogan at the end. So they'll get to 13, but good victory, 25-13 for Gina Moffitt and Marion Schulte. So we'll take probably about, I would guess, if you're looking to get in the afternoon game, it'll probably be about 45 minutes, I would guess, because we still got some of the other players are still going in a break for lunch. So for Steve Nermontis and Gary Barnes, I've been Scott Roberts. Thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.